There you go. You're on.
Excellent point of conversation. We're all sitting here. I put my bike on the dyno yesterday. Jared put his bike on the dyno yesterday. So that means Jan's going to have to put her bike on the dyno. Shar's putting her bike on the dyno today. So everybody should just put their bike on the dyno just to see what you got. Because it's true, right, Jared? Like, especially for me.
Now you know.
Yes. So without actually going out,
He does look like he's been crying all night.
Should be. Should be, because my 110 beat his 114. Stock one. Well, basically
For now.
stock motor,
For
right?
now.
Oh,
You just got pipes. You got pipes in the tune, and I got pipes in the tune. And yeah, so anyway, I didn't even make the board, though. So
Job security, not beating the boss.
that's good. Fair enough, fair enough. But anyway, yeah, so anyway, I fell right about here. All right, so I ended up at 109. Jared ended up down here at 105. But that's all good. That's all good. So I really want to see somebody with a 117. I know a couple guys with 117s, but I think they just like their published torque, because the published torque it's not right. Also we figure, hey, this is the truth right here. So that's the truth. So anyway, it's all bragging rights. It's all for fun. But I dialed my bike in. I'm going to now get better fuel economy. I'm going to get better performance. It takes away my throttle lag, and I noticed. Basically, from just doing because what ended up happening is I ended up with a stock map. Hey, good morning, how are you? Good. For some reason, I ended up with a stock map on my bike, so basically, Tennyson just put it on the dyno, dialed it in, put my old map back on.
What's map?
Map basically just means it's the ignition and compression ratios that basically, okay, how do you want me to, okay, suck, squeeze, bang, blow, right? That's 4-stroke motor, so basically, if you want to change your intake or your exhaust, you basically need to change your compression and ignition. And what that does is he sort of dials in your compression and your ignition. So so that's what the dyno machine can do. You can just put it on there and read it and see what it gets. That's what Jared did. I actually dialed mine in, and that's why I went from 103 foot-pounds of torque to 109 foot-pounds of torque. Horsepower, I went from about 79 to about 86. But horsepower doesn't matter on Harleys. Let's be real. If you care about horsepower on Harley, then you're in the bagger racing or you're in drag racing. But torque wins races, horsepower sells cars. That's Enzo Ferrari. But yeah, no, we had a great time, and but it was a lot of fun. And it is pretty cool to see your bike on the dyno, and then the truth serum comes out. So then you decide. But you look at here, you look at these. Cam, Reinhardt exhaust and intake, cam, custom S&S. Fully built motor. So you know what, basically on a stock motor with a tune, you're not going to get on the board. Kind of got to do a little extra, but you can see the best bang for your buck if you do want to upgrade your torque is cams. That's what they call a stage 2. All right, so, and don't even get me started on stages. So anyway, it's more of a marketing term than an actual thing, but it's the right way to build your motor, right? You build it. You start with your intake and your exhaust. You move on to your lower chest, your lower case, so your cams and your push rods. And then, if you really want to go, then you go up to the full bore. That's stage 1, 2, and 3. And if you do stage 4, that means you just go to a really, really big bore. All right. So, but that's just actually those are just marketing terms from Harley. But just to sell you groups of parts that you need at one point, which is good, which is smart that they do that, because otherwise, we've seen people I had a guy bring in, he goes, I just put in cams, put in this, put in that, and it was great that he put in the cams, but he didn't realize that his compensator was shot, and so was his stator, and so was his regulator. So make sure that your motor is actually running properly before you go upgrade cams and things like that. So, and we'll get that bike on the floor here shortly, because it got the classy chassis treatment, and it's now going to have everything all good, plus the games. Anyway, what's going on with you, Haley?
Not a whole lot.
As you can see, I'm wired for sound. I'm going on vacation today. Muskoka Ripper boys, Adirondack Ripper, we're going for a ride. Okay, I did that better last year, I think, but should be fun. Wired for sound. I won't be here. We like to call it the boss's away sale. So they're clearing out helmets, everything we got in stock here. Come grab them. Get a great deal. Because you've been looking at your helmet going, this thing's dickered. Like, this thing's all sweated, the insight's all screwed, it's all scratched on the outside. Come get yourself a brand new helmet at a great deal. Same thing, you're packing for your trip. I've got this one here on the back. Here, come check out my bike. Come see my rig.
got new shoes. Moon Eye shoes. That's what's new. Cute shoes. I can't hear them.
When we're riding long miles, I always wear my full face. Just because you're going to catch rain, you're going to catch a lot of sun. Good idea to have the full face. Then you got the tunes right in there. You can make phone calls. You can take phone calls. Hi, Jared.
Hi.
Can't take phone calls on that helmet. Although it looks like it's got its own weather stations. Look at the size of that thing. Wow. Anyway, but I have the sea bag travel bag. We actually have these on for no tax right now. I've got all my clothes in here. I got my rain gear on top. I got my hoodie on top. I got my bottle of Whoosh because I know I'm going to get dirty. And then I use this as a little bit of a backrest. All right, I have my backrest on here as well. And it leaves my saddlebags open. So then that way, when I need to reach in and just grab a little, I got my cooler bag here just because I like to keep my pop nice and cold. But then I got my little thermos in there. And my Half Yeti gloves, and then there's a bunch of other stuff. So if we wanted to stop and grab steaks or something, we can do that. And then on this side, I leave these ones pretty open because you know you're going to have to stop in different places. But then this bag is just all my toiletries, cell phone chargers, hat, an extra Yeti because you can never have too many Yetis, and the brush because you got to stay fresh. People always wondered if I brush or not. So yes, I do. And also, Charlene's bike's going on the dyno today, and I can tell you right now, her bike is faster than mine. Yeah, it's going to spank mine. Because you know why? Because she spanked me on my way to work today. On the bikes.
Oh, did she?
On the bikes, yeah. We were talking about it, so she had to prove it. So she proved it. So, also, big weekend next weekend. Royal Enfield Demo Day. So Royal Enfield North America is coming with the demo truck. If you ever wanted to try one, no pressure. Just come on out, go for a ride. Or else you want to do a demo ride, right? Like, you can go downtown Toronto, you can go wherever you want, but right out here we've got beautiful roads. Morning, Corey. Morning. We're going to have live music on stage. Two Fat Creeks are going to be hooking up a storm. Demo day. So to recap, demo day, luggage sale, get luggage for your bike. Get yourself a new full face helmet for long-term touring. Get yourself some Legend suspension. The only reason I haven't got Legend suspension yet, I might get a new bike, and then I'll get Legend suspension. But we'll see how it goes. Because Haley, you've been on me for how long now?
A very long time.
Very long time. She says it's time for you to get a new bike. And I'm thinking no, and then I'm thinking maybe. So if anybody wants to buy my bike, it might be going for sale after this trip. So we'll see. Anyway, come on in, get some service done. You can read the Harley Davidson cookbook, Rider.
You should pick show a recipe out of that thing.
Because this actually is a nice segue, because we are going to try something a little different. We're not just going to be having coffee with Classy soon. We might be doing something a little different. So, because again, you know what? Got to keep you guys watching. Got to keep you guys interested. Like, share, all that good stuff. And yeah, we'll see you guys. I'll be back Thursday. But everybody else is going to be here. Weather permitting, we're going to have live music on stage today. Really good duo. Also, you can come check out the motorcycle course is running out there right now.
Is there going to be live music with the motorcycle course?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So basically, we move under the awning. So we just do an intimate and interactive set under the awning by the Two Fat Greeks.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It'll be a fun little day. So
this parking lot's closed today.
Yeah, this parking lot's closed because the riders are there. And unfortunately, the United Way ride was supposed to come in, but it's been postponed till August 26th. So you want to talk about our next big day here is going to be August 25th and 26th. So the 25th, we have the 911 ride. They're going to be meeting here. That is one heck of a huge ride. It's a 3-day event, and it's starting here. I'm really impressed to see what's happening. Jim Adamson's done a really good job organizing that.
On the 16th.
No, 26th.
The swap meet.
Oh, that's September. We're not there yet.
Oh, sorry.
Let's finish August. Oh, yeah. So
okay, August.
26th, and then basically the HD Ride with the Rock from, so we're going to basically, I'm going to organize a little ride to come up from maybe Sir Monty's this year. Who knows? I think that's probably a good little parking lot to meet at. Palmer and Barry, let me know if I'm speaking out of turn, but I think that'd be a fun little place to meet, and then we come on up here. We will be serving beer from Sir Monty's again that day. Also, that's the day that they rescheduled United Way ride too. So, you know, there's going to be a poker run coming in. Plus, everybody from HD Rock. We're going to try to raise a bunch of money for sick kids again, and it's going to be a fun day. So that one's in August, and then also swap meet. Those are the three big ones. And of course, next weekend the Royal Enfield demo day. So that one's going to be real fun. Had a lot of riders last year. We had the most riders in Canada here last year. Maybe. At that point when we had ours, I didn't pay attention to the rest of them. But like I said, the Royal Enfields, we've got great deals on the GTs. We've got some 650 GTs right now, and they're doing a really nice promotion. Actually, Zero has a really good promotion on too right now. So, but yeah. Anyway, and I didn't buy myself this cup. So anyway, we will see you guys soon. I'm going to leave now and have a great trip, and you guys take care. Hi Stevie, hi Leia, bye everybody else.